My name is Marlos Nyako, BS Criminology 2A. Now I will discuss about what is leadership. Leadership is a process of encouraging and helping others to work enthusiastically towards objectives. It is the behavior of an individual when he is directing activities of a group towards a shared goal. Example, they have activities in the classroom, then you have to help each other so that the activities will done. Next, what are the importance of leadership? First is setting goals. Leaders provide guidance to the group by setting goals to his subordinates. He acts as a guide of his followers by setting objectives of the group. Example, the leaders give to guide to his or her group. Next, develop team spirit. Develop team spirit. A leader develops a sense of collectivism and the employees to work as a team. Individuals within the group may be shown varied interests and goals. A leader has to reconcile their conflicting goals. Example, the developed team spirit means the person they can develop their spirit as a leader. Next is representation. Representation means a leader represent the group to his superiors. A good leader is a guardian of the interests of subordinates. He is the personal embodiment of the personal organizations inside and outside the organization. Example the representation. The leader represent their work or they have the activities to achieve it. Next is the motivation. Motivation, a leader proves to planning and attentive role in the concerns working. He motivates the employees with economic and non-economic rewards and thereby gets the work from the subordinates. Ex- is that is that example of the motivation? You have a friend, then you have to encourage or to motivate them to have a work. Next is providing guidance. Providing the guidance, a leader has not only supervise but also play a guidance role for the subordinates. Guidance here means instructing the subordinates the way they have to perform their work effectively and efficiently. Means, example, the leader it is not supervise the role but also he or she subordinates. Next is the rule in the organization coach. Coach, as a leader, you have the responsibility and need to develop others to succeed in their future roles. Example, the coach is to encourage the student to improve their skills by playing. Next is facilitator. Facilitator, you need to make things easier for others. While we might think of the most often in the meeting or group situation, there are many times when you will serve as the facilitator to help process flow better and boost productivity. Example of the facilitator, you are the facilitator, you need to help processing flow by better and boost productivity. Next is the strategies. Strategies, means this rule isn't just for the highest level leaders in an organization. All leaders must think strategically, keep the big pictures in mind, and plot what directions and approaches the team should use to reach the desired result. A decision maker. Decision maker, you want others to engage and offer their feedback. However, as a leader, you will need to be a decision in making the hard choices. You can't be afraid to make a decision, even when you are working with less than perfect information, or you must make one that will be unfamiliar. Next is the listener. Listener means leaders often think they need to be doing all the talking, but that is a mistake. In fact, the best leader talk less and ask or listen and observe more. Make sure you really listen to people you lead. Next, the different responsibilities of a leader. First is a coach team members. Coach team members means an efficient team leader coaches members on achieving goals and developing necessary skills that get result. Coaching involves developing team members' performance. Second is develop team's spirit and weaknesses. Develop team's strength and weaknesses by determining which team members excels at which task. You can delegate the required task to appropriate person. It also helpful to determine area of opportunity and the appropriate step to improve on them. The last is the resolve conflict. Resolve conflict means because teams are made up of different personalities, work traits, and motivation. Conflicts can sometimes occur. The team leader is a responsible and reasoning in which it does arise. By setting group rules and clearly assigning tasks, you can prevent man sources of conflicts. If you notice conflicts, it is best to resolve it before it escalates. Next is strategies that a leader usually to do achieve organizational goals. First is learn to lead by example. Having the do as I say attitude doesn't make you likable and doesn't earn you to the respect of your team. A good leader is one who leads by example and that's what respect your team to be hard works. Then you should be hard working too. By practicing what you reach, you earn the respect and loyalty of your team. And before long, you'll see that they're following your the example. Next is be goal oriented. Instead of focusing on the problem at hand, an effective leader instead directions attention toward be goal oriented. Instead of working and complaining about the issues, They focuses on the objectives and they turn their energizes toward creating a plan and strategies to achieve their objectives. And effective leaders prior prioritize so they can get the most important and urgent things done first. Next is that take responsibility. Instead of pointing fingers and playing the blame game when things go wrong, a good leader takes a responsibility for the team's action and their consequences. By being willing to the responsibility, you prove that you're worthy of trust and respect. That's all. Thank you.